Well, let's open this up. We have two guests joining us to discuss more about this, what it means for the Kerala government. Mr. Rahul Easwar, activist, joins us. Sebastian Paul, former CPIM MP, also with us. Let's open this up with Mr. Easwar. Easwar, very interesting situation here because in the past as well, you have been critical. But here it's the Lokayukta that's going to really look into these matters. And how are you really reading this latest development that's coming to the fore?
Deepakji, two submissions. Whenever we deal with public funds, whether you belong to right, center, or left, doesn't matter. Public funds have a sanctity of their own, and there should be a due process, and there should not be any arbitrary nature in allocating those funds. We all respect Vijayan, or we all respect many people who have passed away. All kind of support should be there. But state fund and public fund misused or misdirected to them to curry political favors is unfortunate. That is not the way to do it. If you want to really support other people, facilitate, channelize by your party. CPIM is the largest mass-based party in Kerala. They can do that. But utilizing the fund for Chief Minister's disaster relief fund or other things are not right. I hope CPIM government realizes that the most important thing is we need to have probity, accountability, propriety, and a sense of unfortunately that has been lacking, and many people from our left liberal friend circle have been even attacking Lokayukta for this. Lokayukta sharply pointed this out. The complaint had legal standing and merit. That's the reason why Kerala government had this setback from the even High Court. I hope more probe will be coming to this, and this is not right. And I hope more. I would say more than corruption, it's a matter of probity, it's a matter of propriety, it's a matter of rightness, and I hope CPM government will have an introspection in this matter.
Okay, but interesting here because this case relates to 2018, Mr. Easwar, and more importantly, you were talking about how important it is to ensure these funds are utilized in the right manner. To give our viewers a little bit of the sense of what exactly the questions that were raised by this activist when they actually moved the Lokayukta was that they're saying that 25 lakh rupees was granted to the family of NCP leader Vijayan. Now, the family of former Chengnur MLA KK Ramachandran Nair was given 8.5 lakh rupees. The family of policemen who died in a car accident while accompanying the former CPM State Secretary, Mr. Kodiyari Balakrishnan, was given 20 lakh rupees as relief. Now, I'd like to here bring in, Mr. Sebastian. How do you really look at, these sort of allotments of funds, especially from the disaster relief fund?
The decision to give this money was taken by the cabinet, and that decision is under challenge before the Lokayukta. There is a split verdict to Lokayukta, and Lokayukta differed on the point, on the merits of the case. Naturally, the matter was referred to a third judge, a larger bench, against which the petitioner is a private person, Shashi Kumar. He went to the High Court, and the High Court dismissed that petition yesterday. I cannot understand how that decision will be a setback for the Chief Minister or the LDF government. The matter was only a technical question, the judicial propriety of referring the matter to a third judge in the event of a difference of opinion between the two judges. Now the Lokayukta is free. The three judges of the Lokayukta are free to decide the case on merits, and I am waiting for the verdict of the Lokayukta to see whether the release of the fund was a misuse of by the Chief Minister, or it can be justified. That is a matter left to the Lokayukta by the High Court.
But you don't want to comment on these transfer of funds that we are talking about?
Yes, the High Court.
Because I did mention a list of funds, and the individuals who are the beneficiaries here.
Merits of the case. It was. The petition was filed by the petitioner, the complainant. He's a private citizen. He was challenging the release of the fund. And there is a technical thing. When two judges differ on a point, it's only natural. It is only judicial propriety that the matter will be referred.
Well, I'm not talking about the the case in itself. You are mentioning all that happened from 2018. Yes, we did inform our viewers about that. All that I'm telling you here is the 25 lakh given to the family member of the NCP leader. Also, the family of former Chengnur MLA, Ramachandran Nair being given 8.5 lakh. The family of a policeman who died in a car accident while he was accompanying the CPM State Secretary Kodiyari Balakrishnan given 20 lakh. Is this something that's justified? Are these beneficiaries justified according to you?
Nobody is disputing these facts. But you started this debate by saying that a huge setback for Chief Minister Pinarayi Vijayan from the High Court. What the High Court said yesterday, the High Court was only deciding whether it was proper or not for the Lokayukta to refer the case to a larger bench. Nothing happened yesterday, nothing other than this. So how can this be a huge setback? This is the complaint of Shashi Kumar, that funds from the CM DR of Chief Minister Distress Relief Fund was released unauthorizedly to ineligible persons. Let the Lokayukta decide on that matter. Then only I can say whether it is bad or good or justifiable or not.
Okay. Mr. Easwar, Mr. Sebastian says right now he's not in a position to judge. He needs to wait till the Lokayukta comes out with their findings in the case. How do you really look at these beneficiaries?
Just one submission. While I concede Sebastian Paul's point regarding his interpretation of the court events, I concede that. But the larger point is regarding probity. The larger point is regarding propriety. That's the reason why I said the person Udavur Vijayan was personally known to me too. We all respect, his family needs to be supported. But taking fund from chief ministers, CMDRF is not the way forward. Or giving money to a particular police person who unfortunately passed away should not be taken from the state coffers, or should not be given this much amount from the particular chief minister's fund, or given to another former MLA. See, Chief Minister's Disaster Fund, I submit, is a totally different aspect altogether, which is for disaster and which is for distress. But taking fund from this for this kind of purposes is not right, and I hope Lokayukta will give a strong verdict on that. And that is the more crucial question here. That's the reason why some people may use the word corruption, but I prefer to use the word propriety. That angle of propriety is the core point of contention in this entire thing, and I hope Kerala will see to it that it is not very proper. The propriety was not followed when such kind of large amounts was dispersed because of political and other reasons.
Okay, a quick rebuttal from Mr. Sebastian. Would you like to say anything in counter to what Mr. Easwar has said?
No, on principle, I fully agree with Mr. Rahul Easwar, because CMDRF is a fund which is constituted by contributions generously given by the public with good intention. So it is a sacred fund, and there should be probity, there should be propriety, there should be honesty. Everything should be there while dispersing the amount. What I said now is that there is an allegation on account of these three payments. The justifiability of these payments are before the cases before the Lokayukta, and the High Court yesterday has permitted the Lokayukta to continue the case, to hear the matter. It was not a petition filed by Pinarayi Vijayan or the state government. It was a petition filed by the complainant, Shashi Kumar, a private citizen. And that cannot be termed as a huge setback for the Chief Minister Pinarayi Vijayan. That is my only case. Otherwise, I also agree with Rahul Easwar.
Okay, Mr. Sebastian says that it's not a setback at this point in time. The Lokayukta will look into the findings, and when the report comes out, it will be there for everyone to see. I thank both our panelists for joining us, on this broadcast and giving us, of course, their insight into this, Rahul Easwar and Mr. Sebastian. And thank you. This is going to be a development that we're going to be very closely monitoring, as the Lokayukta now will look into these beneficiaries, or the funds that were allocated rather to these beneficiaries in 2018 from the Chief Minister's Relief Fund. Now, moving